Hi, I hope you're well, safe, and healthy. So, this week we read the famous verse in Vayikra, chapter 19, verse 18. V'ahavta l'oreacha kamecha. Love your fellow as you love yourself. Very strange thing. How could you love a stranger like you love yourself? So, the Ramban, many commentators, including the Ramban, writes that it's hafloge, it's exaggeration. Because the human heart cannot accept to love someone else like he loves himself. Other commentaries say similar things. So therefore it means behavior. Behave to him like you want others to behave to you. Be happy with his success, etc., etc. Comes the Alter Rebbe, the Balatanya, and writes in Tanya that no, there's a certain way how a person could actually love a stranger, how he loves himself. In Tanya, chapter 32, Lamed Beis, which spells the word heart, it's this lev, Lamed Beis, lev, which the saying goes that this is the heart of Tanya, that the person can reach the fulfillment of the mitzvah of v'ahavta l'reacha kamecha, love your fellow as yourself. So how is this possible? So first you have to make a few introductions. One introduction, that according to this explanation, it's only possible from one Jew to another. Now, let me make a general introduction. We're supposed to love and be kind and compassionate to all people, to all human beings, as every human being is created in the image of God. The Torah wants us to be compassionate to animals, all God's creatures, God Almighty's creatures. So, of course, to the human being. However, if someone wants to help others, obviously begin with family. If someone is helping everybody else besides his own family, something is strange. So you start with family, with your own biological family. And then the Jewish people are like one large family. So obviously, you're going to help your family first. But really, we should be helping all human beings as well. Kind, compassionate, etc. Family is always priority. That's a simple thing. Everybody understands that. Your own family. Okay. So this concept of loving a stranger as yourself is only possible from one Jew to another. So let's explain this. It's difficult to explain in a few minutes, but with God Almighty's help, we'll do it. So generally, two friends love each other. I mean, they love to hang out. They know each other for many years. They celebrate each other's birthdays. They talk often. They go out often. Friends. So what is it? You like the qualities of the other person. You appreciate the other person. You like the other person because of the qualities of the other person. Whether it's in the mind, whether the person is smart, witty, brilliant, or it's the heart, kindness, compassion, etc. In other words, you love the person because of certain qualities that the person has. There's a condition. It's not unconditional. A person loves himself or herself. It's not because I'm so brilliant or I'm so kind and compassionate. I love myself because this is myself. It's an unconditional love. It's a natural, unconditional love. Similar, the same type of love is, let's say, to a child, to a sibling, to a parent, where it's not myself, but it's similar to myself, right? Two siblings, they come from the same parents. Child comes from the parent. So there is this love. In other words, it's not myself, but it's part of myself, sort of my flesh and blood, right? Now, the Jewish souls come from the same deep place from God Almighty, as it's explained in the second chapter of Tanya, that the neshama comes from machshavte v'chachmase yisbarach, from the thought and wisdom of God Almighty. The thought and wisdom of God Almighty. So all the souls come from that deep place, so to speak, from God Almighty. Deep, I'm saying, so to speak, because God Almighty, it's difficult to say deep, not deep. God is all one. But nevertheless, we cannot explain this at length now, but we all come from a deeper place, so to speak, from God Almighty, but from the same place. Therefore, our souls are not like brothers, are brothers, because we come the same way siblings come from the same parents. The same way our souls come from the same source. Av echad l'kolonu, the one Father to all of us. We call God Almighty Avinu, our Father. So, because of our souls, we come from the same place. We are one. Now, if a Jew considers his material needs, his bodily and material needs, first priority, and his soul, the spiritual needs, at second priority, then it's impossible to have to love a stranger, another Jew like yourself, because you're looking at his external. You don't live with your soul. The person's soul himself is not his main priority. So my ego and his ego, my body and his body, my needs and his needs, my success and his success could be a contradiction. But if my main priority in life is my spiritual life, my soul, when I look at another Jew, I also see his or her soul. So, because of the souls, we're one. Then there becomes that love which is unconditional. The same way I love myself unconditionally, the same way I love my brother or sister unconditionally. Whether a biological brother or sister, or a spiritual brother and sister, which is a fellow Jew, which our souls come from the same source. So as long as my soul is my main priority in my life, that's the way I look at another Jew as well. So then there could be the same way I love myself unconditionally, the same way I can love a fellow Jew unconditionally. It's the same type of love. Love your fellow Jew as yourself. It's the same type of love, unconditional love. All the best, and have a great Shabbos.